One of the things you talk about in the early parts of the book is this concept that there are blurring lines between sales and marketing. And that is something that I personally sort of feel on an intuitive level, but I'm not yet able to really succinctly describe what's going on there. I kind of know it to be true, but maybe you could help fill the gaps. Like what do you mean when you make that statement?
So bottom line is our buyer is more informed than they've ever been. When we research, when we buy, we're more informed than we've ever been. Studies have shown that the typical buyer is roughly 70 to 80% through that buyer's journey before they reach out to a company. So before they fill out that form on their website, before they call them, they are on average 70 to 80% through that journey. So they're vetting us to death before they reach out. And so what does this mean? Well, it's very interesting because if we're being honest with ourselves, and we said, okay, well, what department, therefore, of your organization has a greater impact on the actual sale? Is it the sales department or the marketing department? Which one? Well, it's the marketing department because they're handling so much of the buyer's journey. And oh, by the way, it's not a sales journey or a sales process. It's a buyer's journey, folks, because they own it. They are in charge. We're not in charge anymore. They're really dictating the terms more than ever. They have the ability to do that. And so once you accept that, you're like, okay, so marketing is handling more of the sales process than they ever have, certainly more than your sales team is handling. So what does that mean, too, for sales and marketing? Well, it means marketing's got to be responsible for revenue today. You've got to see them as a revenue producer, and they're not an expense. They're revenue. At the same time, sales has to be seen as one that also participates in marketing initiatives. And what I mean by that is, let's say you have a salesperson on your staff and your marketing person or team says, I'd like to produce some educational videos that we can answer some of the most common questions that we get from homeowners. Well, that salesperson, if he or she says, no, that ain't my job, I'm going to go in the home, I'm going to sell, you make the videos, not getting it. Because that salesperson, it is their obligation to now be the subject matter expert during that 80%, because they're the ones, too, the salesperson, that has their ears on the ground. That really knows and hears the marketplace, what they're asking, what they're searching, what they're fearing, what they're frustrated with, the doubts, the worries, the concerns. It's their job to bring those to marketing and to be the subject matter expert. It's not marketing's job to be the dang subject matter expert. This is also why, though, some of the greatest case studies I've ever seen when it comes to dominating online, the owner of the business saw his or her primary responsibility as the head of marketing, or at least the key subject matter expert. So he or she was completely engaged with the camera, very, very willing to be on camera, willing to help participate, create that content. Wasn't necessarily writing the articles, wasn't editing the videos, but was very engaged in the process.
Listen, if you like that clip, you can watch the full episode by clicking here. If you're not yet subscribed, you probably should be, and you can do that by clicking right here.